Hello guys, this is Tanzim Kazi. I'm back again with another video, and in this video, I'm gonna show you how I render the sun. I know it seems like an odd video, but it is what it is. So, let's get started. Okay, let me get the sky gradient. Okay, now, in order to make this look like the sky, I just need to do the clouds. Just make a quick one. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's make the clouds quickly, but not too rushed. That would make the clouds look terrible. I'm gonna fill it with white, and then use something like a bluish gray. So, okay, let me remove some of the clouds. Okay, there. Okay, now it's time to focus on the sun. So, the way you can make it is, you can either use just a simple paintbrush tool and just click, or you can use the ellipsis tool, or you can use the path tool, or even draw a circle using the paintbrush tool. Now, the latter two are not going to make the geometric circles. I decided to go with a simple paintbrush one. So, without further ado, okay, let's make it a little smaller, and let's go this. Now, I want to make the edges a little more smoother, so let's do the Gaussian blur. See. Okay, and might wanna. I'm gonna go to Legacy on the blending mode. I'm just gonna keep it as more normal. Okay. Here is the sun, but it doesn't have the glow effect. But this is where I'm going to do. So I have like two methods of the sunlight. The first one is the screen, and the second one is add. So let's do screen first. Make a new folder. Let's sure make the black background. Copy and put it there. Okay, now I'm gonna change the color. So let's go to let's change the color to a brighter shade of yellow. Okay, now, like I did with the base one, let's use Gaussian blur. Okay, now I do 10, and then multiply that by 2, and then, you know what I'm talking about. I might want to go up to 100. Actually, up to like 120. Actually, nah. How about 160? Okay, let's see what it looks like. Okay, not bad. Let's go to new from visible. Okay, now the gradients are not smooth, so let's fix that. Okay, 50. And let's see. Okay, it's looking a little good. Okay, so far, so good. Okay, so far it's looking good. Okay, now let's go for the add method. Okay, make a new layer group. Another black background. Okay, let's see if this one's not blurred. And nah. Let's do this again. Okay, let me use the same method that I use to turn white into light yellow. Okay, now, instead of... Okay, I'm gonna go to add, but I'm gonna go to the legacy one because the default one, it's not looking the same as the one that I use on other software. So okay, so here I'm still going to use Gaussian blur, but what I'm going to do is start at 50, then duplicate it, and then go to 100, duplicate that, and then go to 200. Okay, now you can see the sunlight is looking a bit too bright, so... Okay, let's start with 200, and then 300. Let's make sure we reduce the opacity till it's looking like this. And then the one with 50. Okay, now it's gonna look like that. Okay, go back to normal blending mode. New from visible. Want to make sure the blur is smooth. The gradient smooth. Go back to addition. And it's looking good. Okay, let's compare the screen method and the add method. So this is the screen method, and this is the add method. And just for fun, let's combine the two. And of course, very bright. So it seems like I'm done with this, but most of the time in my drawings, I add a lens flare, so let's do that. So I make sure which one is the center. Okay, and let's check the Okay, looks like a perfect center to me. Let me make a new layer. And then black background. And let me make a point so I can reference which flare should be located. Okay, now let's go to the part where I add a lens flare. Alright, so the app that I use for the lens flare in my drawings is, believe it or not, Adobe After Effects. And the lens flare I use is a plugin from Video Copilot called Optical Flare. So let me put it there. Okay, and you see I have the custom lens flares that I make, including my redo of the existing lens flares, the 50 to 300mm zoom and the 105mm prime. But I'm gonna go with the Pro lens flare, because that's what I use in my drawings. Okay, let me point. Now, if we can see, the flare is... Any changes should I make? Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with 70. Because... I don't know. And then to save the picture, I go to Save Frame As. Excuse me for the strange layout. It's supposed to be on the bottom, but it is what it is, though. Okay, change the format to PNG, and I'm gonna render this to a special folder. Okay, now I have this lens flare. Now, it was originally 70% brightness, but I decided to go with 100 because last time I checked, it's too dim, so let's try 100. Alright, so let's go to screen. Okay, looks decent without the sun glow. Matter of fact, let's check add. Okay, it doesn't look. Okay, this one's a... Yeah, it's definitely too bright, so sticking with the screen. Okay, here's the lens flare without the sun glow. Here is the screen method. And here is the add method. Screen method, add method. So far, both are looking good, but personally, I would pick the add method, mostly because that's how I use in my drawings, and in the past I always used the screen method, but I later switched to add for various reasons. And there you have it. That's how I render the sun in my drawings. Now, this one is okay, so this is not supposed to be a tutorial. I'm just showing you how I do that. If you want to follow a similar approach that I did, then that's cool. Anyways, I apologize for... I would like to apologize for the stuttering and everything. The unscripted videos, they're not really... The unscripted and live videos, they're not really my specialty, but... yeah. Anyways, this is Tanzim Kazi, over and